I had a job interview once and they asked me what my likes were. I had no idea how to respond to that because, you know, in a job interview you're focused more on like your abilities and the things that you can do for the company. And I just said that I liked walks on the beach because, you know, that's a common thing that people say. Also, I like walks on the beach. And they laughed and I had them laughing the entire interview, but I did not get the job and I would have killed that job. I would have been so good at it. Hello and welcome to the Path of Least Resistance. I am Versailles. Today we're going to do challenges 61 through 70 of the March 2026 monthly challenges. It was a typing job, and I could type 100 words a minute. Like, I don't understand what the problem was. Challenge 61 is Zed and Lee Sin. Special rules are natural magic. All cards cost 2 less and withstand. Round start, grant the foe's units +0/+1. For this we're going to be using Master E with Troll Kings, Crown Guard Inheritance, and Chameleon's Necklace. If you have Echoing Spirit and Chosen by the Stars, you want to use those instead. I know some people use Secret Technique. I don't honestly see the point because you can get to infinity stats anyway. For a support, Fiddlesticks is ideal. Maybe something with Farsight Alteration if we can't find Fiddlesticks. Is it worth using all my rerolls here? Probably not. So let's just take this Morgana. And at the shop, we can get things that draw a champion. That would be good. So Dark Binding draws a champion. That is probably all we need. And we'll take Spell Shield. Oh, we can't afford it. Get your champions to level 30 so you can buy things. It'll happen eventually. And I guess 2 Vistayan Disciples is fine. I'm going to Zed, whose power is Blade in the Darkness. Round end, if the player's Nexus took damage this round, the foe's strongest unit strikes it. Zed is scary with natural magic, but we do have the attack token, so ideally we'll just win the game here. We draw like a couple champions. Yeah, we're perfect. I think we can't lose now, unless we get hit with the recall. Will of Ionia, which they can play for 2, so that is something I need to worry about. I'm going to see if I can force them to play more cards.
All on the shoulders.
Ideally not free cards. Let's block and see what happens. Maybe they'll will. Shadow Shift. Okay. Give ourselves more power and block. Perfect. And the problem is all my cards now are burst. So I have no ability to force them to do anything. So I either have to believe in myself or see if they'll play a card. They didn't play a card. That's maybe okay. We can drop Morgana this turn. And then we'll have 2 things that we can make infinitely strong. We want Master Yi to level up so we get an attack token. We'll drop Morgana. See if something gets recalled. I feel like maybe I just shouldn't have believed that they're gonna have recall. So this can't block. So let's boost all our units, because we need enough power to kill the Nexus in one shot. Yeah, and it looks like they didn't have will, but they could have, and that's the important part. If I'd gotten that Spell Shield, I would have felt really secure. I don't know that blue buff matters, but we'll take it anyway. All our cards are basically free. And we're going to cut our most, well, don't need to be most expensive. We can get rid of Squirrel here. We're going to Lee Sin, whose power is always listening. When the foe's units attack, create 2 resonating strikes in the foe's hand. They cost 0. So he might be able to play a lot of cards. He also has a lot of stuns and they're going to be free, so might do the same thing as last time and just kind of wait it out.
I don't do meditation.
Try to make him use... We're never going to know because he has 2 spell mana, or because Steel Tempest costs 2, and which means it's free, so we're never gonna know.
Stop to consider which direction to blow, master.
Just kind of have to hope. Let's just open by attacking here. Nothing, no blocks. Sure, why not? And it doesn't matter what I do right now. Play Morgana. The curse doesn't matter.
Prepare yourself. Our enemies cannot hide.
And we'll block over here. Actually just stun, and then not worry about anything. Let's also draw extra champions. And eventually we're gonna have to force them to... Oh, I don't have the attack token. That's my bad. I should have forced it. With a level up, I shouldn't have blocked. Or I shouldn't have stunned there. Check with everything, see what gets stunned. So there's only one stun on the board. That's fine. And we just get to 27 power. And we win the game. We can attack again if we need to. I didn't want to risk them having another stun and then losing the attack token that way, but it was kind of unlikely since they only played the one that they would have had another one. Challenge 62 is Ezreal. Special rules are small stuff. When any player summons mortal marks. When any player summons a unit, set its health to 1. Vicious enemy. Plus 10 Nexus health, plus 1 starting mana, plus 1 starting hand size. And calling for aid. At the start of round 7, the foe summons a random level 2 champion. For this we're going to be using Jinx to counter that mortal marks. I'm doing something a little different here. I'm using Loose Cannon's Payload, Guardian Angel, and Grand General Counterplan. The idea here is we should always have another Jinx that we'll be able to play. So when Ezreal kills it for 1 mana, we're just going to have something that we can play back, and I think that will work. I take Scion, we can just plop units down on the board. And we'll leave there. And ideally, of course, Deathless. Power Riff will undo the lack of Scourge's stash, which would also be fine. But I think I'm going to believe in Deathless. Not looking good. Taking Power Riff. Warding Charm will force them to spend more than one spell, which I think is useful. We go into Ezreal, whose power is Target Practice. Those spells cost 1. Round start, they create a fleeting Static Shock in hand, and if they level a champion, they get a fleeting True Shot Barrage instead. So any card we play will kill Ezreal. So we can jury rig and he's dead. We're gonna pass. And we're gonna pass. Eventually they'll play Static Shock or run out of mana some other way. When that happens, you drop your units and you attack. They're afraid to block. So we'll try to kill Ezreal here. We missed. I think we pass until they play. Yep. Now we can drop Jinx safely. Death Rocket. Also, the Grand General's counter plan gives you just extra damage from Get Excited if you don't need to replace your Jinx. We're just gonna keep passing until they do things. Let's get rid of both of them. And my guess is they're gonna be somewhat unlikely to want to kill Jinx. I was wrong. So Jinx dies here, we get another Jinx from the Guardian Angel. We do lose our Grand General's Jinx, and now they can kill her again, so...
You know what my future is? Glorious!
Interesting that the Warding Charm didn't reproc. That's okay. We have enough cards in hand. Everything they play, we just counter.
How can I help?
Now we'll drop Scion to win the game. Probably played that too safely. So for 63, this is Viego. I wrote down use Viego for the mirror match. I actually think that's really dumb, because he's gonna get copies of your miss, and then those are gonna go stronger than yours. So probably don't do this, but I wrote it down, so we're gonna try it out. I don't know, I'll probably have to think of something else when we lose. Special rules are Merciless Marksman. Game start, all players summon a Crackshot Corsair. Vicious Enemy and Gathering Storm. When the foe's units attack, stun the player's weakest unit, and the foe draws one. I'm using Viego with Guardian Angel, Crown Guard Inheritance, and Corrupted Star Fragment. Hopefully this will work. Like I said, I think it's probably not the best idea, but I don't know. Didn't really want to think of a replacement. Thermo Beam might be able to just kill Viego, which is nice if he's not on the board. And I probably want like Spell Shield to dodge Vengeance and Dawning Shadow. Possession might be useful actually. Splinter Soul is perfect. And we'll go into Viego, whose power is Sovereign's Domination. Round start, the foe creates an ephemeral copy of the player's strongest follower that died last round. So let's keep the Thermo Beam to kill Viego, and then Shape of Fear. And ideally we draw our champion. We did not. It's hopefully okay. Play Aristocrat so that we could block. Then block this guy. Probably should have used Shape of Fear, actually, when they played. Maybe before they played? I don't know. Gotta use Shape of Fear is the important part. Will give me a draw and make our guys bigger. But now, see, they get copies, so that's kind of an issue. Fading Icon. And steal with possession, so that should be okay. And right now we're just building a board because we didn't get our champion. Until we draw, I'm gonna feel pretty worried. Kill the prey. Now let's pass. We'll just block. So if we had our champion, we'd be in a really good place. Now we have our champion, but we're a little behind. They should play theirs. Death's Grasp is not enough to kill him. Wonder if I want to get Mel on. You can just kill him. Then again, if we attack, it's just block into block. Do 1 damage though, so that's good, I guess. New Viego, not unexpected. We do have ways of dealing with it, so should be okay. Drop Fading Icon, and we're gonna block and block. Oh, he gets bigger. Forgot about that. My plan was to kill him like that. Play Mel, can Radiant Volley to make him a little bit smaller. And now we can Death's Grasp, but if he Vengeances or Death's Grasp, it's pretty bad. So not sure exactly what I want to do here. And Viego on the board is probably the correct thing to do. Let's eat our dragon to get Overwhelm, or we could eat Mel for Scout. I like that. Then we'll Radiant Volley. And I don't have enough for Death's Grasp. I need to start remembering to keep enough for Death's Grasp. We never want his to level, is the important part. I think we just pass. They're not going to do anything ever again. Attack with Scout. And let's eat the Overwhelm. Probably should have just attacked with more things, I don't know what I'm thinking. That's the problem, you never think. Counter their Hydrovine with our Hydrovine. And yeah, they're just not doing anything. So I think I gave up an attack when I leveled. I don't know. I'm like clearly not paying attention. So it was fine. In the end, it was fine. Challenge 64 is Azir and Jinx. Special rules are Targon discount, vicious enemy, and suffer round start. Deal 3 damage to all players' damage. Deal 3 to all the players' damage units. For this, we're using Morgana with Grand Generals, Chemtech, and Wicked Harvest. Should be able to have infinite life, so we should be fine against Azir. We can also stun him or curse him, I guess. Same thing in my brain, although they are not the same thing. Taking Blood Hunt here targets 2 units. And then Wallop is actually kind of okay. I actually don't hate Mikhail's Blessing either. It's just unusual to see it, so I don't have a lot of experience with it. And to take Solari Soldier with Thieves' Gloves, we could capture Azir potentially. And cost reduction on Dark Binding seems fine. We'll go into Azir, whose power is the Emperor's Army. Those Sand Soldiers everywhere have +2/+0. And we did pull capture, which is what we wanted. So they're going to start with Azir. We're going to instantly capture him. And then that's that. We win the game. The Dark Binding, it'll kill it next round. Then I'll take Celestial, nope, Crescent Strike, Celestial Strike. Why did this guy grow? Focusing Crystal, interesting. Don't need to shield bolt that, I just want this guy to get bigger. That's so early for that. And it doesn't matter anyway, because we're going to drop Morgana. And this guy takes damage every round now. That's probably my bad. So potentially I'm going to be releasing Azir because I made a slight mistake here. As long as they don't play another one though, we're probably fine. Nothing bad has ever happened to us ever in our lives. An attack. He's gonna die at the end, at next round anyway. Maybe I should have waited. Block. That idea was Falling Comet. Now he's gone. Ephemerals are gone. Pass. Curse, curse, hush. And we'll block for some hit points. Taking Moon Silver, the Scourge. Leveling up. And another the Scourge. Crescent Strike. You're apparently in Chemtech. Moon Silver. Drop Warwick. We can play the Scourge. Looks like Morgana is going to die.
Do not look away.
But, I mean, they don't have any cards, so I'm not worried about anything anyway. They also have new Morgana in hand. And we just attack him in the game. Focusing Crystal will give us a nice way to win. Then if we could find something like Overwhelm. More stats, I guess. And we go into Jinx, whose power is Rockets Go Boom. When the foe attacks, they play Super Mega Death Rocket. Keep Blood Hunt. Keep a Morgana. Maybe could have kept both. This time he has Capture and Elusive. But Tough will keep him fine against the Super Mega Death Rocket. And let's go ahead and curse Jinx twice. Okay, not gonna stop, get excited. But Jinx can't attack now, so that's nice. And we'll pass. And we'll pass, let them play a card. And we'll drop Morgana. They have no blockers, we attack. We're almost out of cards too. Weevil stun. Taking the serpent because it's free. Weevil stun again. Curses are 3, so this should be fine. Taking Living Legends. And we'll drop the serpent. Good capture. Don't really want to. Let's, I can shield vault next round. Let's Chemtech Shredder here. And he immediately dies. Now that we're in Chemtech, we'll shield vault. And I guess we attack. I have no idea what's in their hand. Play Mahira for the damage.
And I would never ask you to, daughter.
Probably wins. Yeah, I don't know what they were doing. Challenge 65 is Irelia. Special rules are Unflinching Strength. This is Noxus Discount. Vicious Enemy and Let's Rock. Game start, the foe summons a Rockfall Path if they don't have one. For this we are using Mel with Chemtech Duplicator, Lost Chapter, and Grand General's Counterplan. Idea is that she's cost reduced because of the Noxus discount, and then ideally we're going to be able to take advantage of the blades to just keep doing damage. Take advantage of them always. And actually you want cost reduction, Power Riff is perfect. And at the spells chest, if we do find a good spell, Mel functions well with them, so I wouldn't be upset about it. I'm going to take Spirit's Refuge, that'll give me a little bit of security. And we'll go into Irelia, whose power is Infinite Blade Waltz. When the foe blade dances, they grant their strongest unit +1/+1, and did attacks with the blades. We do want our champion. And she's free. So if I play her now, she just, I don't know. We get spell mana, but we don't need it because of Lost Chapter. I'm gonna play Lest, and then block, and then they're probably gonna attack again here. Let's just drop a second one. Yeah, there's the Flawless Duet. I should have played Mel. This was the perfect time. Because we could have used the Radiant Volley on the blades. Foolish, foolish. Pass. Them do whatever. Pass again. So, we're gonna rebuttal. Killing everything. Then we can drop the Prodigy and his attack. I do want more cards, so Prodigy will help with that. Lose something to the Rockfall path, it's fine. Irelia comes out. I think we just pass. And then whenever they Blade Dance, we just rebuttal. They do get another attack here from the Flawless, and we don't have the mana to keep up with it. That's okay. We've eliminated most of the threats. Our hand is full. I do want to play Funsmith. I want Ballistic Bot down eventually. Oh, that sucks. We need to start using Radiant Volley. So that one's not going to do much, but the next ones will. And we should be in Chemtech as well. We're going to lose a unit to Path next round. And let's Radiant Volley. I should have done it on the Sparring Student. You can do it again, but they might have like a follow-up. It's going to block here. And then we'll play Ballistic Bot. And Radiant Volley. Oh no, Mel's the weakest thing, so she's gonna get obliterated. That's okay. Play Young Witch. Play new Mel. Radiant Volley. I don't think I've ever controlled Irelia before. To the point where she just can't do anything. So, this is pretty nice. Glad it worked out. Challenge 66 is Lulu. Special rules are Trick of the Light, game start, all players summon a Mirror Mage. Vicious Enemy, Little Buddies, round start, the foe summons a random 1-cost Poro and Rock Too Hard. Round start, deal 1 to all the players' units. So this combination of Adorabus from Lulu plus Rock Too Hard means you're going to lose a unit every round. Probably that Mirror Mage. And for this we're also going to be using Mel, Chemtech, Lost Chapter, and Grand Generals. Idea is I'm gonna have to get her killed to something to replay her, but the idea is we can just take advantage of the Poros and just keep blasting those, and then we should win the game just by doing that. I want something with like regen or tough. Aatrox has regen and spell shield. Nope, doesn't have spell shield, has infinity force, which I guess is better. I'm going to the item chest. Cost reduction on Solar Snare is amazing. And for the champion item chest, regen is what I wanted, so here we are. Going to Lulu, whose power is Adorabus. Round start, transform the player's strongest follower into a 1/1 squirrel and silence it this round. I'm going to keep both Mel just in case something weird happens. And yeah, you see our guy turns into a squirrel. Oh, Darkened Staff doesn't even keep it alive? I was hopeful. I was wrong. And Rock Too Hard's... Oh! It survives Rock Too Hard! Nice! I did not think that would be the case.
They're fast and great for tummy rumbles.
It's actually crazy how much damage Lulu can do if you just kind of leave it. I thought I was going to play twice because of the Mirror Mage, but I don't have a Mirror Mage. I have a squirrel. Sometimes. Let's block. And pass. I do need to attack, so let's get the Keeper of the Box down. And then I don't want it to be returned. So we're going to kill one. Yeah, I think this is a... Actually, break barrier first, then kill, then hit Lulu. That seems good. Do need to attack, as I said. Let's kill the Mirror Mage just to prevent any future shenanigans. And we get a Radiant Volley out of that. do two. I think we just kind of let this happen. Actually, we can kill everything, why not? I was gonna save the spell mana for later, but seems just fine. If I play Aatrox and they homecoming, I'm gonna be annoyed. So, if I keep her the box here. And then I'm going to equip. There's homecoming. And I did not save the mana to play rebuttal, even though I knew it was gonna happen. Alright. Let's just rebuttal ahead of time. I don't know if they'll play another unit. They don't. Rebuttal again. Now I'll drop Aatrox. We can attack. And we're in a very good spot now. It's Radiant Volley. Gunsmith. Can copy. Rebuttal. I think we just attack here. Easy win. Challenge 67 is Viktor. Special rules are Nautical Nuisance. Round start, refill all players' spell mana, Vicious Enemy, and Sovereign's Domination. Round start, the foe summons an ephemeral copy of the player's strongest follower that died last round. We're going to be using Ambessa with Guardian Angel double stalkers. Should be fine. We can use Conscription kind of freely here, because we'll always refill our spell mana. And I think this dancing droplet could grow huge. And I do want cost reduction usually. Take Focusing Crystal, I guess. And at the spells chest, we take nothing. Yeah, to Viktor, whose power is... Actually, the recall spell might have been okay. Beyond Mirror Flash, the foe's units have +1/+1 for each of their keywords, because we could have recalled Ambessa and then replayed her for extra Stalker's Blades, which probably would have been actually really good. I'll keep all of this, seems fine. The important thing is not getting our Dancing Droplet killed before we can play Conscription on it. And they definitely have Death Ray in hand, so you just kind of know that's going to happen. I can play Rictus though, stun, and re-attack. Then we can drop Marauder here. And we'll Conscription the Marauder. Maybe we Conscription Rictus right now, so that we can have an easy block there. Would have been an okay time to drop Droplet as well. Drop Ambessa. Lose the Marauder, it's fine. I don't know if they still have second Viktor in hand. It's not showing, so we're going to Midnight Raid. That's the words I was looking for. A little late, but we just copy Rictus. Seems fun. Block with Ambessa. She'll come back, kill things. And then we can Midnight Raid. And Public Execution. We don't do it with Ambessa, because now when we kill with Ambessa we get the second rally. Then we attack again. Which is so fun. I think she's like one of the best designed champions in the entire game. Challenge 68 is Thresh. Special rules are Merciless Marksman. Game start, all players summon a Crackshot Corsair. Vicious Enemy, and Welcome to the Murder Bridge. Game start, the foe summons a Howling Abyss. So because of this, They're going to have extra champions in their hand that they normally wouldn't, and Thresh can summon champions, so that might be scary. We're going to put Gale Force back on here. Yep, I spelled Gale Force well. Gale Force, Troll King's Crown, and Dreams of Yordles. Again, if you have your Cleaving Axe, you're going to want to use that instead of Troll King's Crown. You lose the Overwhelm, but it's worth it. I think the rest is fine. And then Miriam has Last Breath Rally, which I think we can abuse. Add the spells chest. Don't hate Rummage with Farsight Alteration. If we don't draw our champion, gives us a much better chance of getting to it. And ideally it's like double attack, I think, but Farsight is also very good. Make sure that we draw. We go into Thresh, whose power is Damnation. Game start, the foe summons Vaults of Helia. When Thresh levels up, they get 3 Shadow Isles champions in their deck. Yeah, double Elise is totally fine. She survives the box, so we can play her. They start with a LeBlanc, which is not ideal, actually.
Ready? Aim.
You won't suffer long.
Yeah, they're just not going to bother to block. It's never a good sign for you, by the way. Your opponent's just like, nah. Let's updraft for spell mana. And we can block with Miriam. And then I think we have to just eat LeBlanc's attack. And then attack with Scout. LeBlanc is off the board, which makes me feel much safer. Looks like we can attack again. I think they might be forced to block. Yeah. So they're basically dead. And they still can't block, so I win the game. That was not the case, would have played Elise, but, you know, win's a win. Challenge 69 is Zed and Swain. Special rules are no looking back. While the player has no cards in their hand, their units have +2/+2. This never happens. Vicious enemy, nothing but powder monkeys 2. Round start, the foe summons a powder monkey, and remove the imperfection. When the foe summons a unit, recall one of the player's followers with less power than it. For this we are going to be using Jinx with Loose Cannons, Guardian Angel, and Scourge's Stash. It feels a little strong, so, and we're at the end, there's no reason not to use our Jinx here. Just throw whatever your strongest things are at the very end. Don't think I actually want Zed, but I'm not going to take him. Then, I don't know, if it's not cheap, it's useless. Take Senna. Top out with plus damage is actually pretty good. And Jinx with Shadow Totem means I already won the game. We go on to Zed, whose power is Blade in the Darkness. Round end, if the player's Nexus took damage, the foe's strongest unit strikes it. So we are going to take damage on round 1 because they have the attack token. And take a lot of damage on round 1, actually. See if we can kill Zed. Actually, we can because of the plus damage. Aha! And we're gonna let this hit, and then when we play the Jury Rig, it'll kill the last unit so we don't take that bonus damage at the end. And our guy gets returned, which is actually nice, because that means I can play it for the Scourge's stash damage. Otherwise I wouldn't have been able to play Jinx. And we attack. I had one more mana, I could have killed that Jinx for profit. And let's get rid of this before they dawn in dusk. Then we play the Jury Rig. Attack and win the game, hopefully. That's fine, we can just replay. And we'll pass. Could have killed Jinx, it would have been fine.
We resist to the last.
I'm on it.
Silent as
Play unit, play Pow Pow. Again, could have just killed Jinx. Would have been fun. Probably better, actually. Because I would have gotten a Death Rocket out of it. Cost reduction is great. Champion item chest. Mana deposit's fine. Kinda want Deathless, but we don't find it. So plus stats. And we go into Swain, whose power is suffer round start, deal 3 to all the player's damaged units. And as long as we draw a Jinx, this should be no problem at all. Yep.
No one's the wiser.
I said it, and I knew it was gonna happen. Okay. Eager Apprentice. Oh, interesting. We could play him a lot of times. Swain comes down. Can't really do anything about that.
Happy to do whatever's needed.
I think even if I do 5, we haven't accomplished anything. It's fine. Pass. And surely we'll draw our champion. And we do. Amazing. I wonder how many times they'll recall Zonite Urchin. Let's find out. Just the once, I guess. Drop Jinx. Play Death Rocket. One of my favorite tricks is if you have Ephemeral Jinx, you can choose to make it not ephemeral anymore by shooting it in the face. Rocket. And attack. And we win. And finally, for Challenge 70, we have Thresh. Special rules are Arcane Emission. Game start, all players start with 3 spell mana, Vicious Enemy. After image round start, the foe revives an ephemeral copy of the strongest dead follower. And Nature's Revenge, when the foe gains the attack token, they summon a sapling. I'm actually going to switch Lost Chapter here to Archangel's Staff. I think it's going to be a little bit better. We are using Mel. Since we do start with the 3 spell mana anyway, usually that's why we use Lost Chapters, because if we can't get started immediately on Mel, sometimes that does create problems. So, but I think Archangel's Staff is kind of generally better, as long as we can, you know, play our first round without bad things happening to us. And not sure what I need. I take Bewitch. Shadow Seer, we're just passing. And then the item chest. Shadow Totem sounds fine. Farsight, maybe better. 2 Radiant Volleys though. We're gonna believe. Then we go into Thresh, whose power is Damnation. Game start, the foe summons Vaults of Helia. When Thresh levels, the foe creates 3 Shadow Isles champions in their deck. I don't know if it actually says in their deck, just in deck. Telling you, I'm practicing. One day I'll get them all right. I'm never gonna get them all right. I can barely speak. Pass, pass, pass. Pass. So they're gonna drop the rush here. Could steal something. I don't think there's a point to that. I'm just gonna eat the damage, I think. Exchange me for an enemy follower. Could take Soul Shepherd. Then we have a block, sort of. Not really. Yeah, let's just pass. Not a big deal. Drop Mel. Then we have Radiant Volley. Into Radiant Volley. Probably do want to kill Thresh before we Radiant Volley too much. To rebuttal. Box doesn't do anything. I see the problem. Should be fine. I have 2 rebuttal here. Pass. Okay, they didn't do anything, which is great. This gives us some time to actually set some things up. Rebuttal. They're just gonna keep getting bigger and bigger units. I attack. And they block. Should be okay. Because we can Radiant Volley. Yeah. And there's Ladros. Don't love it. Rebuttal. Let's actually steal him to attack next round. Let's play Evelyn. And we can kill her for rally. Radiant Volley. And we win. Thresh gets scary when he starts dropping Ladros, but honestly he's not that hard. That is it for challenges, whatever to whatever. 61 through 70 of the March 2026 monthly challenges. Yeah, I don't know. It's fine. I don't think there was anything too terrible. And let's see where we are on the leaderboard. Rank 136. So, not bad. Baseball's been #1 twice. February and March. He's on a streak. Yeah, I don't speedrun. I have to be awake at the wrong time of the day for that. Cannot start this game at 1 AM. And I guess that's it. So that is all for me. Thank you for watching. If you like what I'm doing, like and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one, which hopefully will be talking about the new patch. Goodbye.